Hi, so I'm redoing this video several times, primarily because I don't want to be offensive to anybody. And at the same time, I am actually really wanting to drive home a point. So before I go any further, allow me to say this, that I understand chronic illness. It's actually the reason why I actually just finished writing a blog post yesterday on 10 steps to living well with chronic illness. I do understand it. I understand it so much so it's because I was diagnosed with MS in 2000. I've watched my family history, so I do get chronic illness, and unfortunately it is on the rise. And I realize that when we don't feel well and we feel lost and we're confused by what's happening to our bodies and we just don't understand even why it's happening to our bodies, we seek the comfort of our friends and our family. We seek the comfort of those who have a common bond. And I respect that greatly, because all we ultimately ever want is to feel loved for who we are as we are. We want to feel accepted for who we are as we are. So I totally get it. Yet, as I say that, I'm here to tell you, or I'm here to express, I'm here to request that we stop normalizing all of these health conditions, that we stop normalizing the decline and the degeneration of health. Back in 2012, there was a major publication that came out and said that the degenerative diseases were on the rise, that we're seeing this, it's becoming of epidemic proportions. People all over the place are being diagnosed with all kinds of health issues. And the challenge that I face with my clients is that so many people are living with a combination of health issues. It's not just a single diagnosis. I had somebody just refer to me recently for post-polio syndrome, and I had to ask what other health conditions were involved, because I do not believe that that was the only thing this man was experiencing. And come to find out, I was correct. Now, the sad thing about him is he's of advanced age, so I don't necessarily recommend starting my kind of work when you are very chronically ill, late 70s on up, unless you're just wanting to maybe help improve mental emotional state, because the breakdown in the body from ongoing environmental stressors, which are becoming increasingly greater. The damage that's done by that without recognizing what's being done, and I don't know how to say this any clearer, we are exposed to so many environmental factors that are damaging our bodies, and that the longer we go on in the current mindset of the healthcare protocol, the current trends, as long as we keep up with the current trends, we're going to find ourselves sliding further and further backwards. And we're going to end up finding more damage that will be virtually irreparable, other than just providing stability mentally and emotionally. And so for those of us who are advanced in our ages and facing health issues, this, incorporating essential oils at the biochemical level may not be what's in the cards for you, although they will help you, like I said, mentally and emotionally. But this is an important piece to remember for our children, because those of us who have been around for a while have only been really exposed to the extraordinary number of xenoestrogens for the last few decades. But our children are being born into it. They're being conceived in the middle of it, and it's affecting their parents. That means it's affecting them, and they're even increasingly exposed to more and more. So understanding that the decline of health and the degeneration of health is not normal. What's normal is that we have fully functional bodies and minds until the day we go, or all clear up almost to the day we go. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be 100% of the time, because nature is nature, but we have a better shot at that. But currently what we're doing is we have reversed it. And it's abnormal to live, into your 80s and 90s and potentially into your 100s with a clear head and physical ability. That's abnormal. The normal part now is, no, you're going to have aches, you're going to have pains. You're probably going to lose your sex drive, start gaining weight, not have enough energy. You know, I can't even begin to go on. And that's if we're not taking medications. But we just have this mindset that this is what's going on. For heaven's sake, we're even normalizing gray hair. Premature gray hair used to be a rare thing. Now it's becoming increasingly popular to the point where girls, I don't know if guys are, but I know girls are dyeing their hair gray. PMS has become normal. It's not normal. Menopause, the extraordinarily, uncomfortable experience of menopause. It's not normal. But we've done what we have done because why? Why would we normalize this? Because, well, we don't want to feel like there's something wrong. And what if I looked you in the eye right now and said, there's nothing wrong? There's nothing wrong with the symptom, but the symptom is a sign that the body is stressed. The symptom is a sign that the body is having a difficult time adapting to help you to thrive. It's adapting, that's in a mode of survival and protection. So the symptom basically is like, hey, we're not thriving here. I can't do this alone. That's what the symptom is. So there's nothing wrong with the symptom. But if we recognize it for what it is, a communication from nature that is essentially requiring our assistance or requesting our assistance. And if we ignore the symptom and we normalize the symptom, then the degeneration, of course, is going to continue. So the reason why we're normalizing things, while I understand it and I can wrap my heart around it, does very little for adding the quality of life. I don't know if that makes sense, but I would love to hear your thoughts on this. But that is really my message for today. And like I said, I actually wrote a blog post yesterday on chronic illness, 10 steps for living well with chronic illness. You're invited to check that out. And if breaking through the barrier of breaking the barrier of wellness is something you're game for, please visit. Please sign up. You sign up to join the Wellness Breakthrough, and you are in a lifetime club of ongoing education, live discussions, case studies, and the current research that's being done with the use of essential oils and healthcare. We have great promise, but the first thing we have to do with our mind is to stop normalizing this and stop judging something as wrong. And because we don't want to feel like there's something wrong with our body, we normalize it. I'm going to repeat this one more time because I have a little bit of time left. There's nothing wrong with your body. Your symptom is basically your body asking for you to partner with it. And this is what I teach. This, among a few other things, is what I teach in the Wellness Breakthrough. The symptom does not mean there is anything wrong. It means your body is working, and it just needs you to befriend it and help it so it can help you thrive. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Be blessed. I look forward to chatting with you soon.